Hey, Paul here, 7-8 Stinking Lincoln. First of all, I just want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Please take a moment and just hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive new content, and also like the video and share it, to anybody who you might think that this may help. In today's video, we're going to change the valve cover gaskets on this 460 V8 that's in my 1978 Lincoln Continental Town Car. Now, this repair will work on a lot of other models too, anything that has the 460 engine. And if anybody knows Ford very well, the 460 was put in a lot of different platforms, from the trucks to family cars to station wagons. So, although this is a town car, this will go for almost any one of their engines from this era. I would say from 78 to 92. So we're going to go into depth on how to remove everything and to get that swapped out. And the other thing we're going to do today too is we're actually going to be using rubber instead of cork, or a cork and rubber combination, or synthetic. There is a technique to it that I saw online that makes it work really well, so we're going to try it, see how it works. One of the things too I wanted to point out before we got started was go ahead and cover up both of your fenders, anything that you're going to be leaning across, okay? Make sure you have pants or shorts on that don't require you wearing a belt, or if you do have a belt, make sure it does not have a belt buckle. Zippers in your pants and your shorts, button up pants, keys hanging from the belt loops, okay? Sometimes, like on Levi's, they got that little thing on the side there. All those kind of things right there, they're big time deal killers. Basically, as you're leaning over this thing, you can be the most careful person in the world. One mistake, you have a scratch, you have a gouge in your beautiful car. To avoid all that, just do some common sense things right before you get right at the beginning, before you get lined out. Like I have here, I've just taken an old towel that's in good shape. Both sides are very clean, so obviously the towel's not going to scratch the surface on the fender either. And I've cut some holes in it, and I've taken some tie wraps, and I've tie wrapped it to a couple sturdy harnesses in here, so just in case the wind starts kicking up and blowing, it's not going to move and it's going to stay. And I've done that to both sides. So I want you to do that before you get started on anything. I also want you to be mindful of your tools. Dropping your tools can scratch the paint. Sometimes you inadvertently may put a tool in your pocket, turn back around. Next thing you got another scratch in the vehicle. So I just want you to be extra careful when working on your vehicle. Think about these things right from the beginning, and it should be fun. You save a lot of money. It's enjoyable. It's rewarding, and I mean, it's a really good hobby. I mean, it really does. It keeps us older gentlemen out of trouble. It's the second love of our life. And so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to remove our air cleaner. One of the things I want you to keep track of, and you can use different colored tapes or whatever means you want to use to mark some of these things. But whenever you're removing your vacuum lines and stuff like that, you really need to keep track of how everything goes, so you put it back correctly, especially on these old cars, because they'll run funny if you get those vacuum lines crossed. So just another little tech tip for you. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and remove the cover, and then put everything off to the side and make sure that it's protected too. Moving on. Okay, and then this piece right here, I don't know how well you can see it, but it just pops off. It's nothing too complex, okay? Okay, then we'll come over here and we'll remove the breather, the PCB. Okay, and then we get the metal tubing over here. Go, got that removed. Then we'll flip straight up, and then we'll have that off. Get that out of the way. Okay. And so basically we'll do one side at a time just to be able to keep track of everything. Alright. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. Moving the spark plug wires now. You know, if they've been on there for a long time, they're not going to just come right off, so just be mindful of that. Okay. What I'm going to do is I want to put these in such a way too that I'm going to remember what the firing order was. Goes to the side. That's going to be fine. That doesn't look like it's going to really get in the way. I was thinking about taking the coil off. Looks like it is. It can be too terrible. But it doesn't look like it's actually necessary though either. Looks like if everything's up, it should just come right out. Looks like this side's going to be pretty easy. But, you know, those are famous last words. Okay, so it looks like it's a 7/16. I have a long extension here and a ratchet, and then we're gonna go and undo these various bolts. Hopefully you got a good view of this. You know, I'm still new at this, so I'm still learning what they call camera presence. So once we get that down, hopefully these videos will, not hopefully, they will. They'll definitely improve, I promise. So, and hopefully you can kind of see where I'm leaking oil right here. Okay. Alright, so we got 1. Let's break it loose, just unscrew them. Oh, that one's gonna be a little bit tricky. Looks like I might have. Looks like we're gonna have to undo this. Okay, and that looks like a 1/2 inch. Let's grab that real quick. Okay. Hopefully you can see that over there. This is to the cruise control. So it looks like there's 2 bolts holding it on. All we're going to need to do is just loosen it a little bit. Oh, and not drop the bolt though. Okay. Don't do that. That'll make your day harder. Oh, I hope we got this. I guess we'll see. Okay, let's get that last one. Okay, got it. Oh, something else. Well, shoot. Where's that one? Oh, right there. Okay. So, we have 1 more on there, so we'll take the extension off. So, hopefully you can see there's another bolt right there holding it. Same size, just not going to need the extension this time. And try not to drop it. Oh, and it is not the same size. I lied. It's definitely a different size. So let's go see what we got here. Okay, so it looks like a 9/16. Yep. Okay, let's get that. Again, I apologize. Hopefully, I've gotten you guys a good shot. Like I said, I'm still kind of experimenting with the camera angles. We'll see. Okay, let's see if we can go by hand now. Yep. Okay, and that does it for that. Okay, and that's enough to be able to get to that nut right there. Okay, so let's set our nuts over to the side. Bolts, sorry, not nuts, bolts. Okay, let's get our extension again. Okay. Oh, wrong socket though. Let's go back and get our socket. So far 7/16, ½ inch, and a 9/16 is all I've needed. Just gonna put that there. Okay, and we are cruising now. So I'm wondering, we still may need to move that coil. We'll see. I'm gonna be changing it out anyway, but I wanted to do a separate video on it, so I don't want to remove it twice, because then I'll have to put it back together to do the video. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. One thing at a time, right? Alright, so we got our second bolt. This one was already loose. Let's go ahead and take that one off. I like the Ford valve cover gaskets better, just because they have more screws. Chevys. I remember my Camaro. I think it only had 4 bolts, and it had like shims that would help press the valve cover gasket down. I mean, that wasn't really that big of a deal though. I only did them once, and when I did them, I ended up changing over to chrome anyway, which looked a lot better. Oh no! All right, everybody's done that before. Oh yeah. All right. Okay, make sure that you brush yourself off before you lean on the car again. You can get on the ground and you can pick up rocks, and then there you go. You scratched your paint already. Okay. Got that one loose now. Okay, come on. Got it. Next. Okay, and looks like 2 more. So it looks like a total of 7 bolts. Okay, last one. These haven't been off for 40 years. Good rule of thumb real quick is we're going to take a paper towel, or towel, it doesn't matter, whatever, and we're just going to wipe up any debris around the valve cover that we see, just so it'll help prevent, anything falling in whenever we go to remove it. So real quick, just gonna wipe around the perimeter. Doesn't hurt. You don't have to, but doesn't hurt. Oh gosh, that thing is falling apart. Hopefully we can get hopefully the thing will come with it, but probably not. Ah, it's my fault. Okay. All right, let's get some cutters. We're just gonna cut this tie wrap back here. Got it? Yep, that's it. Okay, that should be it. There she is. Okay. Let's bring that over here. Okay, we're going to get all that stuff off. But again, do not let it get inside the engine. Okay. Just like that. You know what I mean? See what I got here? Nothing special. Okay. These are the originals. Okay. Look at that. Came off all in one piece. Dude, that's amazing. Okay. Pretty cool. Looks good in there, doesn't it? Look at that. Not bad at all. Look, they got plenty of lubrication up top. That's good stuff. Right. Alright, we're moving right along. Come over here. Oh. And this one, same thing. Try to keep it all in one piece. Oh, you know what? I'm making a no-no. Don't do what I'm doing, okay? That's why I show y'all this. I show y'all the things what not to do. This is a painted surface, yet I had it on the cement while I'm taking it off. You know what I mean? Lay it over a towel or something. You know what I mean? It's gonna just help from getting it damaged. Look at that. That's great. Look at that. 40 years old. That's pretty dang amazing. Okay, a little bit less than 60,000 miles, but you saw how all that just came right off. And look at that. I mean, this is going to be a super easy surface to clean. Just going to take some paper towels. A little bit of Windex. Let's clean them up a little bit. Ain't nothing special. Okay. This side, we can go ahead and apply. I tell you what. I mean, it says they're supposed to go on dry. Let's do it. I'm not going to use anything. Big deal. If they leak, I'll get the cork and rubber blend ones. Alright, let's get our kneeling pad. If y'all seen any of my other videos, this is a must have. So, tell you what, let's check it out. Okay, actually, let's clean that up just a little bit better. Actually, you know what else I want to do? I want to take a... Okay, we're back. Okay, so we've cleaned our surfaces. We're going to go ahead and apply our gasket. And as you can see, it has these little cutouts here. You find the grooves and you just tuck them in there. Like so. See how that goes? Okay, and just carrying right along. Hopefully you are getting a good view of this. Okay, got that one. Definitely not perfect. Look at that. That's looking good. That one's not looking so good. Okay, I may need to put a, not liking that. Could have been better quality, that's for sure. I mean, most of them look like they're okay. That one's a little off. But, you know, again, this is kind of an experiment anyway. To see if these actually work. They're pretty thick. I mean, they look, the quality's definitely decent. No doubt about that. This, you know, on the other hand, I just wasn't really too impressed about that cutout right there. So I don't want that to bind whenever I'm screwing that back in. So let me grab something here real quick. I'm just going to grab a cordless. I'm going to step bit. Make a modification. Okay, that should be the perfect one. Alright, look at that now. Okay. That's it. Okay, so let's go back to our other surface and clean that one up some. Okay, grab a paper towel. Okay, back over here on the engine side, we got our paper towel. Nice and clean. That's where it was leaking at. I still can't just get over how clean everything is. It really is. I see what they mean by they're definitely imperfect surfaces. Okay, let me grab, come back over here, and let's see here. Should have some sandpaper. Let's see what we got here. A little bit of let's see, there's a 625 grit sandpaper. And let's go along that. And you just want to, when you're using the sandpaper, make sure to try to get any debris going away from the inside. I mean, it's not possible to, you know, do it all, but just do the best that you can. Mainly, we just want to get any kind of a cork residue off there. Make sure we have a nice, smooth as possible surface. Okay, let's just wipe that surface one last time. So you can see for the driver's side, it looked pretty easy. From what I've seen on the passenger side, it looks like we're gonna have to probably remove a lot more, but that's okay. It's all part of the fun. Okay. Well, there we go. We got our surface nice and decent now. Tell you what, let's see here. Mind. All right, that should do it. Okay. Alright. Moment of truth. Alright, so let's find a way to fit this back in there without that seal coming off, and it doesn't seem like it wants to stay, so I think that's probably why they always put that adhesive on there. No, come on. Okay. Almost. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so from what I understand, we're gonna need a torque ratchet. So I have a new one that I've never used before. Let's check it out today, huh? Never seen that before. Packaging is screwed on. Huh. Well, that's new. I'll tell you what. Okay, so we've got our valve cover gasket on, our valve cover on, all of our bolts started. Just trying to figure out this new torque wrench that I've got. This might be overkill. I mean, you really honestly can do this by hand. Okay, that's 7. That's telling us it's 7. All right, carrying on. Alright. Boy, this thing's a monster. You might want to consider getting a smaller one. I was originally going to use this on my EcoBoost to do the cam phasers. Okay. I do like it though. Not gonna lie. Pretty slick. Bam. 7.